Hello, welcome back to e-commerce lecture series, lecture 1, part 5, part 6, 3 dimensions of e-commerce, 3 key dimensions of e-commerce. So we know that e-commerce is a complex and rapidly evolving field that can be examined through 3 key dimensions: technologies, business, and society. So technologies, business, and society, 3 angles, 3 dimensions to look at e-commerce. The technologies have transformed how consumers shop and how businesses operate online, enabling new capabilities like digital payments and delivery drones. The business side of e-commerce involves strategies, models, and challenges around running successful online retail operations. E-commerce also has a significant societal impact, changing consumer behaviors, affecting local economies, and raising questions about privacy, security, and sustainability. In this session, we will look at this in the detail so you can understand the e-commerce in the broad picture, bigger picture, right? Technologies, business, and society. So e-commerce is really complex field that can be analyzed through these 3 dimensions: technology, business, and society. For technologies, we will focus on infrastructure, internet, AI, cloud computing, and the others, right? For example, AWS, Amazon Web Service is a hosting for e-commerce platform. That's some kind of technologies, right? And business models, we will look at that business model, revenue generation, and strategies, right? Key features in the business term, but we can look at more. For example, subscription models of Netflix, Shopify, analyzing the 8 key factors of business models. We will do that from aspect of business. And society, privacy, ethics, monopolies, and cybersecurity. That's some key features in the security of e-commerce we will consider. For example, Facebook privacy controversies, right? So we will look at one by one by details. First, we look at technologies. The backbone of e-commerce is technology. Without technologies, no e-commerce. So technology, we consider AI, big data, cloud computing, IoT, mobile platforms, and internet and the web, right? So 4 key technologies pillars that enable e-commerce is AI and big data, powering the personalization and analytics to better understand the serve the customer. And for mobile platforms, apps and m-commerce or mobile commerce are critical for reaching customer on the go now. 65% of customer purchasing online. So mobile platform is more important. Cloud computing to providing the scalable, flexible infrastructure to support e-commerce operations. And also we see that internet and the web, the core protocols and languages that underpin e-commerce websites and transactions. That's the beginning of some factors, the beginnings of or enablers of e-commerce. So some core technological components of e-commerce like internet and web technologies, right? Internet and web technologies, like TCP/IP, HTTP, HTTPS, HTML, JavaScript, and CSS form the backbone of e-commerce, enabling websites and apps to deliver functionalities and great user experiences. And cloud computing and web hosting services from providers like AWS, Google Cloud, to Microsoft Azure allow businesses to scale their online operation efficiently without needing to build and maintain their own data centers. For example, Netflix uses AWS to stream video content globally, right, without building their own infrastructure from the beginning. Mobile platforms and apps, mobile platforms or m-commerce is growing rapidly, with popular shopping apps like Amazon, TikTok Shop, and Instagram Shopping leading the way in this space. Advanced technological components like artificial AI and big data and cybersecurity and payments, right? AI or artificial intelligence and big data are transforming how businesses personalize experiences and leveraging predictive analysis. For example, I'm saying that Amazon's recommendations engine generates 35% of its total sales through personalized product and suggestions. And another component of technology is the cyber security and payment system, right? Secure payment gateways like PayPal, Stripe, and Apple Pay, and blockchain-based payment like Bitcoin, Ethereum provide security. And you see one example is Alibaba Alipay. Alipay ensures fraud prevention through AI-driven risk analysis to prevent fraud from online transaction. And you have a question here. How do you think emerging technologies like 5G, augmented realities, virtual realities, AR, VR, and blockchain will impact e-commerce? How do you think? You can consider that with the support of Jarvis, right, or GPT, right? You can ask to get more ideas. But basically, the 5G networks will enable faster loading times and more real-time interaction for online shopping. For AR and VR can create highly immersive virtual shopping experiences that bring products to life. And blockchain technologies can provide secure transaction and allow for better tracking of the supply chain. These innovations have potential to significantly transform the e-commerce landscape in the years ahead. We look at that, and also we consider how the wind chain technologies might change the way we shop online in the future. Now we look at component number 2 or dimension number 2, the business aspect of e-commerce. The e-commerce markets and strategies, right? So for business, we consider the strategy first, and then business model, and the core is a revenue model, value proposition and revenue model. We can look at that more details. And also we look at the whole business model, right? Use the tool to analyze business model in this course, right? So why technology powers e-commerce? Business strategy determines the success. So technology is the power, but the success of e-business is a strategy. We need a good strategy to be successful in e-commerce. Understanding the digital business models and revenue stream is essential to be successful or survive in the competition, right? The strategy, the long-term plan that guide business, the revenue models refers to how companies make money in the e-commerce market, and business model refers to the ways in which e-commerce business operate, right? So strategy is a long-term plan to guide business to get the objectives, and revenue models how companies can make money to growth, right? To survive and growth, and business models the way which in which e-commerce businesses operate, right? So you look at some typical business models in e-commerce. We can look at that in more details in later sessions, right? So for B2C, we have e-commerce business operate through various models, from B2C, business to consumers, direct sales to consumer, like Amazon or Shopee, right? And also B2B or business to business involves companies selling to each other, to other businesses. Example includes Alibaba and SAP, right? And C2C or consumer to consumers involves peer-to-peer transactions. Example include eBay and Facebook Marketplace. And also now we have m-commerce, social commerce, and even local commerce, right? So m-commerce refers to mobile-based commerce. Example includes Uber and Starbucks mobile. And social commerce involves the shopping via social media. Example includes TikTok shops and Instagram shopping. These different models cater the diverse needs and preferences of both businesses and consumer in the e-commerce landscape. So now we look at the revenue models in e-commerce. That's the key to survive, key to success, key to growth of e-business, right? Of e-business or of business in e-commerce. So successful e-commerce platforms generate revenue through diverse streams. So they can have an ecosystem to get different stream of revenues. The most popular is a subscription, right? Customer pays monthly or yearly fees, and advertising brands pay to display ads, transaction fee. Platforms charge a fee per sales, right? And also a freemium, free service with a premium upgrade, right? Example includes Netflix and Shopify for subscription, Google Ads and Facebook Ads for advertising, eBay and PayPal for transaction fees, and LinkedIn Premium and Spotify for freemium, right? So different models generate different streams or different sources of revenue, right? And revenue is a key to be survive, to be growth, to success in e-commerce, right? Now we look at the case study. Shopify is a business strategy, right? Shopify is an e-commerce platform that allows businesses to easily set up and manage online stores, right? Merchants pay monthly subscription fee to Shopify to host their online store, so they don't have to start from the beginning, and they can access to the services provided by Shopify platform. Shopify also earns a commission on every sales made through its platform, in addition to the subscription fees. This combination of recurring subscription revenue and transaction-based revenue is a key part of Shopify business strategy. The Shopify platform makes it simple for businesses to establish an online presence and start selling products and services, right? So the key here is to build an online store on a platform to enjoy the service and the infrastructure available to start selling online in faster and more effectively. Now we have a question. Which business model do you think will dominate the future of e-commerce? Which business model do you think will dominate the future of e-commerce? Subscription, transaction-based, or advertising? Each model has its own unique advantages and challenges that we will explore. Now we look at number 3, society. The ethical and regulatory challenges of e-commerce. The growth of e-commerce has brought significant societal challenges that we need to address. The first thing is privacy and data protection. Privacy and data protection are the major concern. Customers are worried about how their personal information is collected, stored, and used by e-commerce platform. The second thing is cybersecurity threats. Cybersecurity threats are also a major risk, as we need to protect this platform, the customer, from attacks and breaches. Number 3 is the digital monopolies. Another challenge is the concern of the market power in just a few dominant e-commerce platforms, creating digital monopolies, right? And government. Number 3 is the regulatory framework. The governments are trying to develop the regulatory frameworks to control and oversee the e-commerce industry to address these ethical and societal issues. As the e-commerce continues to expand, we must find a way to balance innovation and convenience with important values like privacy, security, and fair competition. So we look at privacy and data protection first. Privacy and data protection. E-commerce companies collect and analyze a vast amount of consumer data, raising concern about data privacy and security breaches. For example, Facebook's Cambridge Analytica scandal involved unauthorized use of user data for political advertising. We will look at the legal in more details, right? GDPR in EU requires the companies to obtain user consent before collecting data, and CCPA of USA gives user the right to know how their data is used. We will look at cyber security threat in the economy, right? Cyber criminals are increasingly targeting e-commerce platforms as valuable targets for their attacks. Some of the key threats e-commerce businesses face include the phishing attacks, DDoS attacks, and data breaches, right? The phishing attacks use fraudulent emails to trick users to revealing sensitive login credentials, putting customer accounts at risk, and DDoS or distributed denial of service attacks overwhelm e-commerce website with fake traffic, disrupting normal operation and potentially causing downtime. Number 3 of the cybersecurity threat is the data breaches. Data breaches involve hackers illegally accessing and stealing sensitive customer information like payment details and personal data. E-commerce businesses need robust cybersecurity measures to protect against these evolving threats and safeguard their platforms and customer data. One example we will look at is data breach at Target 2013. In 2013, Target experienced a major data breach where hackers stole the credit card detail of 40 million customers. This resulted in Target having to pay 18.5 million in fines. The data breach also led to significant loss of customer trust, in the Target brand. This incident highlights the importance of strong cybersecurity measures to protect customer data. It's critical for companies to have robust system in place to detect and prevent that kind of attacks. We also look at cyber security, and we also look at the monopoly, right? The rise of digital monopolies, right? The rise of digital monopolies is a significant trend with tech giants like Amazon, Walmart, Apple, and eBay dominating the US e-commerce market. A few companies dominating the whole e-commerce market. Amazon controls staggering 40% of the US e-commerce market, highlighting their market dominance, 40%. Other major players like Walmart, Apple, and eBay hold much smaller market share, ranging from 4 to 7%. The remaining 45% of the market is held by others, indicating a highly concentrated industry. So this concentration of power in the hands of a few giants raises concern about market control and anti-competitive practices. Governments have started talking about taking action, with the EU launching antitrust cases against companies like Google and Apple. The growing influence of these digital monopolies is a trend that warrants close monitoring and potential regulatory intervention. We will look at one more case study, Facebook's market powers and privacy issues. The Facebook collects a vast amount of user data, including personal information, browsing history, and activities on the platform. So they have the data collection, extensive user data. And number two is the privacy breaches. For example, Cambridge Analytical scandal, right? This data collection can lead to major privacy breaches. Most notably is the Cambridge Analytical scandal, where user data was improperly accessed and used. And the market dominance like Facebook has also acquired competitors like WhatsApp and Instagram to reduce the competition and solidify its market dominance. So that's the fight is happening, right? The bigger acquired the smaller and potential competitors to maintain their market dominance. And this market power and privacy issues has led to increased regulatory pressure, which files from the EU and congressional hearings in the US. Now we have a discussion question about the society e-commerce, right? Aspect of e-commerce. Do you think governments should regulate big tech companies more strictly? Why and why not? On one side, increased regulation could provide important consumer protection and promote fair competition among the tech giants. This could benefit society overall. However, there are also concerns that heavy-handed regulation could stifle innovation and reduce the competitive advantage of our tech companies on the global stage, of the US tech companies on the global stage, for example. This is a complex issue with a valid argument on both sides. On both sides. Government regulation potential benefits include customer protection and fair competition, but potential drawbacks include stifle innovation and reduce competitive edge. We need to find the right balance between oversight and allowing for technological progress will be the key. There are no easy answer, but important to balance this, right? Balance this. So now we come to the near the end of this session, right? We have some conclusion and key takeaways, right? Three key dimensions driving e-commerce are technologies, business, and society. Technologies includes the infrastructure, cloud, AI, cybersecurity. Business models includes models, revenue streams, and strategy, right? And society includes privacy, ethics, and regulation. We also look at the future of e-commerce depends on innovation in AI-driven personalization, like chatbots, AI recommendations, Web3, and blockchain payments, decentralized finance, metaverse shopping, AR, VR stores, and also we have a regulatory importance. Regulatory frameworks like GDPR and CCPA are shaping now how businesses handle data privacy. These dimensions and future trends will be crucial for the continued growth of and evolution of the e-commerce industry. Yeah, we can have this in the class, right, for the debate for the a topic like should governments impose a stricter regulation on e-commerce giant like Amazon, Facebook? Yeah, why not? You can use your AI agent to find the key information about that or idea about that, right? So that's come to the end of this session about the three key dimensions of e-commerce technologies, business technologies, and societies. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture.